let me restart the recording to make sure that it's not 3 hours long. So Garth is trying not to sneeze. Because it takes forever to upload.
Do a line of coke.
That doesn't speed up the computer.
They'll help with a sneeze, though.
That's true.
And it will speed up the uploading because you'll be knocked out soon enough.
Anyways. So the options available, we know that they're going to stop at a local inn. Not this one specifically, but one on the inside of it. From there, they'll get apparently some additional support, but that's the earliest on that we can end up bumping into them. Another option is, what is it? Oh yeah. So another option is that there's a certain part of the city is more abandoned than it would be considered slums. But pretty much everyone there got drafted into a war, so, you know, whatever. It's mostly abandoned, so if we want to, we can ambush them there. And then another part is right before they end up on a trade route. The path that's mostly for mercantile and transporting of goods, more than actual civilian. So if we end up hitting them right as they're going onto that, and block off the exits to that, then we have a bit of time. Before someone discovers the body.
Kill box.
Killbox, it's between the trade one and the one that potentially doesn't have people. The trade one, I can almost guarantee doesn't have people because it's a pretty tight alleyway. And if we hit them at the right time, then it'll be too busy for people to be there. They'll probably be at work. The other one has a lot more openness to it, but it also provides a bit of cover and height advantages. The other one is a bit tighter passageway.
So it's a choice between a very effective way to cut off their escape or a more open that would provide more cover.
Precisely.
Are we allowed in the city to even do the first one?
You guys are able to get into the city. It's a bit of a hassle, but you guys would have been provided with paperwork or something to allow you to get into the city. Mind you, some of you would probably have a little bit easier time talking to the guards and being like, oh yeah, no, this fits this, that fits that, I'm going to go on through.
But then that means we have to show our faces to a bunch of official people.
That is true.
And, you know, we don't exactly look like we belong.
That is also true.
Speak for yourself.
Well,
again, it's not the easiest path, but I don't know. You guys are hired for being tricksy and having options, so I don't know. What were we saying?
This is just so typical.
What?
2 months ago when you were planning this, I could have had it done easily. But now we have this half-cocked plan because the organization doesn't know how to plan.
What?
Oh, you're right. It's quarter-cocked.
Yeah, about as big as yours is.
oh?
Look, if you were easy to actually contact... Fuck. You're doing like some weird magic-y wizardy bullshit all the time. It's impossible to get your message within 2 weeks.
As I should be.
Whatever. Grumpy giant hat of doom over here aside.
I personally vote for the first one.
I'm gonna label it like this. Trade route, that's the kind of like tighter one just before they end up hitting the actual trade route, versus abandoned, which is like the more open one that you can like set up and stealth in a little bit easier. So like 1 or 2. Put 1 or 2 in chat.
What the fuck? I thought we could meet him at the end.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, that too. Sorry, yeah, 3. So 3 is the end.
That was the first one you said. That's why I said I vote for the first one.
Sorry, I thought we restricted down to those 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want the end too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
My AC is 15, guys. I'm literally avoiding all forms of combat.
You have a ranged weapon, I believe.
Yeah, but I'd rather not have to fucking use it.
Okay.
Mine's 16. I feel so much better.
Don't worry, I'll be sure to leave you all for dead.
Just first opportunity.
No, not the first opportunity. I'll nearly die with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I vote 1.
Right.
I personally vote for the first one. yes, we'll be showing our faces to a bunch of officials and things like that. But no one would suspect it. What sort of idiots would show their faces to a bunch of guards and then go assassinate someone?
See?
It's a bluff.
Rep Big Hat.
It's a bluff. Of course, all bluffs have a double bluff and then a triple bluff and so on and so forth, so we'll never know when it ends, but
There's
nonetheless...
layers to this bullshit.
Nonetheless, we have the paperwork, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I am a pianist of some repute. Even dwarves enjoy music. And
I hope so.
what kind of self-respecting musician, bard, if you will, travels without a retinue?
I was gonna suggest that we go in individually so they don't see a big group of people come in, but that could be an excuse.
As you will.
It's my suggestion if you guys are against it.
Oh, I am very against it. Big Hat.
You're
place
against
that
anything
will
that
play
I say.
anyone. Well,
I don't see any problems.
we're better. Then I wouldn't be against them.
And what do you suggest, O Lord of Magic?
Well,
Likely some endeavor with teleportation, I'm assuming.
I mean, that could have already been accomplished. But since we're already here, I suppose going with the first plan is a good idea.
The upper districts are known for having anti-teleportation rings. It's not a 100% guarantee that the Mechanist would have access to that, but it's a higher chance, which is why I didn't want to go with that. Anyhow, so...
When will they be at the inn?
Let's see.
We're not getting in tonight, from the sounds of it.
We have today... Seems like they're gonna arrive late morning or early afternoon. And the meeting between the other two...
We should get in tonight.
Yeah, I think we can manage. And then their meeting with the Prince and the Mechanist is later in the afternoon, almost evening. We should have enough time, especially if we get them early on. But if we go in, we don't really have a lot of prep time.
Such is the world.
Okay, well, how many are traveling with them?
So in question.
Let Garth check a page real fast, like... I believe it's 5, but I want to check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
500.
Yes, it's
Which
the
will make it
fucking
easier to-
Spartans. But then
That's
some.
300, but
Yeah,
you
Spartans,
know,
but then some. Alright, seems like...
disregard like the 10,000 Athenians, but okay.
So,
Yeah, right.
Some
bunch of
ice in the
horses.
shade.
it seems like they are going to be about a group of 5 people and somebody driving, so about 6. And whatever they're...
Even numbers.
Yeah. I think whoever they're picking up... Yeah, they're on... They're on the Mechanist group specifically. But they seem to have frivolousy with who's in the group, so if we don't show up with those ones, then I think we'll be fine.
Well, I'd prefer better odds, but at least we were 5.5 to their 6, so that's good enough.
5.5.
Yeah, he's the half.
It counts as a full person.
No, you're the one that doesn't count as a full person.
There's a joke in here.
You have to compensate with
somewhere
your
about
hat.
subhuman
I've seen him
races.
not once, but 3 times piss into the wind.
Look, one
Why
of those
do you watch
times
him piss
there
into
was
the wind, man?
magic. There was magic involved. I had the intelligence of like a fucking squirrel. Okay.
A question to our 2 heavily armored fine fellows over there.
Yes.
Living tin cans. Yes.
Don't be so rude. How acquainted are you 2 with talking? In the, let's say in the form of, I don't know, employers.
Not the greatest.
I mean, I can communicate without
Very well.
throwing
Okay, I'll
words.
take that drink now. We're dead.
No, this works out quite well.
Just let me be your bodyguard.
Oh no, I have other ideas. If
I can be quite
We have to
intimidating,
get
but I'm
there.
afraid I'm not very
Shout it to him.
good in the way of words.
No. Both of you are perfectly fine. I simply posit onto all of you this idea of if we were to say get stopped by a guard or a checkpoint or something of the sort, one of you two do the talking first.
Fair enough.
May I inquire as to why?
Because then me or this fine fellow over here can interject once we inevitably see you're floundering at the topic, and then we'll seem a bit better and more trustworthy to whoever we're talking to.
Oh, the good guard, bad guard strategy.
No, it's more of a I forgot the schedule or where we're supposed to go, and then suddenly the manager or supervisor or boss shows up.
Clever.
We will use your natural talents or lack thereof to our advantage.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll trust in you for now.
It's a double
Excellent.
triple play thing.
Splendid.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To our never.
That's the last of my drink, I'm afraid, so no more cheers for the night.
No. I just
Oh,
sort
better
of
be going
delicately sip
anyways.
at it.
Alphonse moves the umbrella from the empty mead back to its original drink and continues.
Just keep this tiny umbrella
Oh my
on at
goodness.
all times.
Yeah.
A point of order before we go trouncing about separating, trying to get into the city and stuff like that. When, and I say when, we deal with these guards, do try to take at least one of them alive. I don't want to hear about any secret passphrases or anything of the sort when I'm getting asked about it.
I'd say that would be fair enough. I'm sort of in the same mind of that one.
No. Fine by me.
Other than that, no point putting up illusions, masks, or false faces and things of the sort. After all, the best masks are the ones nobody notices, so when you guys are getting into the city, don't try to act dumb about it.
I'll fully relate. How about that?
Well, I thought we were going to separate, that's why I'm giving you the advice now.
Oh fuck, were we? Out of game.
I thought that's what was discussed.
The idea is either you guys separate and go in individually, which could possibly cause less ruckus, or you go in under the disguise of like a bard in his band kind of thing. Which that one might be a hard sell considering you look like mercenaries armed to the teeth.
Okay, that's fair. I think
I
I'll
just
write
look
it
like a
down.
humble huntsman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here to inquire about the fair prices in this fine city.
So, it sounds like y'all got mostly a plan, at the very worst.
Cheers.
Yeah. So, from there...
I thought you said you were done.
You can still cheers the notion without a drink.
You look in the cup
What
and there's
time is it
actually
right
no
now?
booze. Late afternoon.
I would say afternoon. I thought it was like midnight or something.
Nah. You've been day drinking.
Yeah.
I should have said that. Sorry about that.
I was gonna ask it earlier, but I was like, now that you finish.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just one mead. I can drive, officer.
I swear to junk, I'm not God.
Jesus takes the wheel when I drive.
There is no Jesus.
Now you know the pain of what I hear every time you guys say Jesus.
I don't particularly
Right,
care.
Jesus.
Yes, your buddy Jesus. He's a fucking halfling that tags along sometimes. Anyways. So, you guys all...
Jesus the halfling.
Uh-huh. You guys are all tasked with getting into the city. God, I forgot. Damn it, I forgot I was gonna make it... Nobody would have gotten the joke anyways. It's irrelevant.
Then it doesn't sound like it was a great joke, to be perfectly honest with you.
It was a personal joke. Because Ludwig was gonna say, boys, the plan is simple. But I forgot. Anyways.
Nope.
So, speaking of which, Ludwig would give you guys falsified papers. From the position you're in, you know it's fucking fake. But there's certain gaps that you can fill in personally and be like, oh, I'm a hunter doing the XYZ ABC.
Have like our names and stuff, or is it just a matter of like description papers?
More description papers and kind of like evidence that like I have lived this life. I'm definitely not a fucking assassin being sent in to murder the prince.
I mean, How blank is is it entirely blank or is it like?
They seem to be rather official documents that are, for the most part, blank. You could just kind of fill in your own backstory. But like the more official things are just like, here's a seal, here's like the written name from the guard that signed it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about fill in your backstory. I'm John 1177. 30 years ago, I was born on the streets. I don't know who my mother is. Yeah, the whole edgy backstory.
And then I discovered that she's actually a cultist.
My father's in the blade that was born next to me. Don't ask how.
Yeah.
The pain in that grunt. Anyhow,
You're welcome, Fred. You're welcome.
you are provided with the papers that you fill out to whatever extent.
You have any spares? Or is it just these?
I have some other official documents, but I don't think we have many to
Alphonse
spare those.
takes out 5 sheets of paper,
Mhm.
ink,
Mhm.
and sealing wax, and a vial of perfume, and asks you, "What would you like it to say?"
You guys see us a hammer to.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean me or him? Crash or Garth?
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
I just want another copy of this. With the same official designations. It's handy to have multiple identities when we're about to go kill someone.
I don't have forgery, Garth, but
I think you had
what would I
something,
roll?
didn't you?
We do have Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kind of hard. Because it'd be like either a type of charisma check or it'd be like a type of intelligence check. Intelligence to like know like the right names and right like design of it, but charisma if you're trying to make the right words. Do sleight of hand, but you can use either charisma or dexterity.
Oh wait, you're forging yourself. That is commendable. I have a very close friend of mine. She's a bureaucrat. Perhaps I can give you some pointers. I want to aid him and give him bardic inspiration.
Alright, so roll sleight of hand with either dex or charisma at advantage with a bardic inspiration. That's D8? D6?
D8. It's a D8.
Alright, so that is, you said with charisma or what?
Charisma or
Your
dex.
choice of
your
charisma
choice.
or dexterity.
And you said sleight of hand. I'm not proficient in that, so that's
Rip.
yeah, and then 1d8.
An advantage.
You should be fine.
Tell me that once before.
No, not that once.
25.
Okay. So, you start on one paper, copying it, and eventually see that that's not 100% right. You're using maybe too flowery of words at times for what would be like a more official document. Sometimes the print looks like off a smidgen. So you start a different paper and manage to the best of your capabilities, you believe that it is pretty damn spot on.
No, Alphonse. That's... I don't know how to describe it. Bureaucrats have a very notable lack of a soul. So, cleanse your flowery description of it. I mean, no offense to my dear
Yeah.
friend. She is very charming.
Yes, I think
but-
I think I see what you mean. Let me try this one more time.
Oh,
Hmm.
wait,
So
don't
let's-
forget.
Yes.
Or you ask for something that you don't deserve. That's what they always do.
Sounds about
Big
right.
hat.
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do that on these. But when we
Big-
get it, we'll see what we can do.
Big hat, you have a point. Yes.
You have a point.
A point to his hat.
And that's how we get spell slots back. People have to say he has a point.
Spell point.
Mm-hmm.
Sorcery point.
I will remove 2 sheets of paper.
Sure. And you have a duplicate of the I don't know, what would it be called? Effectively, it's a passport. You have a duplicate passport.
Passport, identification papers.
Identification
stuff like
papers.
that.
Visa.
You have
Visa,
a duplicate
maybe.
paper. Or duplicate Visa.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alphonse. I'm sure this will pay for itself. But in case it doesn't, I slide over a gold piece. I believe I should cover the cost of the paper.
Much obliged.
Alright. And let me think for a second. Nah, it's fine. The papers by themselves seem official enough that I'm not gonna make you have to roll a charisma or anything like that to like get through. Bum, 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 bum. So from there, you guys fill out your papers. It takes maybe like an hour at most for some of you. For those of you more familiar with like falsifying documents or making up a story in your head real fast, it probably takes a lot shorter of time. But that's not a guarantee for everyone. So you fill out these papers, and the first of you goes through the gates. So you go through the gates, and over the course of probably 3 hours, it takes till round about midnight or 1 o'clock to get everyone through, just because there's a lot of people trying to get through, and not gonna lie, some of you are a bit more suspicious than others.
It's like the DMV.
Yeah, effectively. They're trying. It is, to be fair, it is the middle of a war.
Oh, it's
So-
like trying to get into Bossing Say.
Yeah, and there's definitely no war in Bossing Say. Don't fucking worry about it, Chief.
My name is Toffee Fong, and I need 5 tickets.
Aha! Oh shit, they're rich. Hell yeah.
I'm blind.
Oh shit. Why do you have a bow?
With 2
I have really good
tickets.
hearing.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
I'm assuming I could take a short rest in that time and just get back my bardic inspiration
Oh, yeah,
while I'm
100%.
standing in line.
yeah, you probably finish your story real fast and are like the first or second person to go through, so you can get it back easy. Now the
I
question,
wait on the other side for my fellows.
Yes. Find like a nice spot to sit down.
If there's a cafe nearby, I go there.
You
And
definitely
just look at
can.
people.
Oh, people watching. You're probably there until about the time it closes, and then you have to
I
like.
tip the staff a gold.
They're very.
I don't know how much a gold is worth in this in this setting.
It's enough that they are notably appreciative. It'd be like giving someone like a $10 tip on a $10 meal. No, not $10 tip on a $10 meal. Hello, like a.
Yo, 100% tip, dude.
Really? No, it's like a $3 or $4 tip on a $10 meal. There you go.
Thank you for putting up with my antics today.
Oh.
Enjoy your evening.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Enjoy your evening.
I shall. And they take off.
Oh, before you go,
There's like
I
a kind
asked
of like
you-
middle-aged dwarven person. Relatively shorter beard than most. Like he keeps it trimmed for some reason.
I ask of human, like how, because I'm assuming that's near the gate.
Mhm.
I ask how many humans he's seen, like on a day-to-day basis, like any regulars.
Oh, like regulars to the shop coming in, or people like coming into the gates?
Either one.
Well, people coming to our actual store is relatively a bit more scarce, but people coming through the gates itself is common enough. Any particular?
I'm trying to sift through to find one person in specific.
Right. They do
I
somewhat
assume
stand
no.
out in the crowd. Let me roll. Well, do you have like a description of that person that you want to give them?
Oh, of course. She's about yay tall,
Mm-hmm.
dark blonde hair, which might be near brunette.
All right.
She's very charming. I believe she's a bureaucrat or diplomat, ever something of the sort. She always was peaceable-minded.
She might have stopped in. Let me. 67. Nope.
What a shame.
Yeah,
well,
sorry.
thank you nonetheless. And if you happen to see anyone, flag her down and just tell her that I've gotten my help.
Very unique phrase. I'll certainly do my best to remember such.
Thank you very much.
Anything else I can help you with?
Do we actually know what the city's layout is?
I didn't draw a map out because it's fucking huge.
Well, I meant like as characters. Like, would we does Ludwig have an idea of how the fuck the city
Oh yeah,
Mates.
no. You would have seen like flipping through his notes. You would have seen occasionally like sketches of maps and.
Okay, good. I don't need to
have
ask for a tour guide.
a tour guide that you
That's
have to
what
assassinate.
I'm double checking for right now.
Yeah. Ludwig knows for the best part where we have to be and when we have to be there.
I assume, like, over the course of time, everyone has met up with me at this cafe, which I've done the asshole thing of staying until closing.
Oh yeah, 100%. The last person to come in is probably Ludwig himself, just to make sure everyone got through safe.
Alphonse going through the gates.
Yes.